Don't be black. Sorry. Yeah, I like that. What time is this game?
4, I think.
Let me check.
Something.
Let me check.
Check real quick before we.
Who the heck is playing tonight for the Sixers? Like, who's in? Like, Ben Simmons is out. JJ Redick's out. Do you
Is
know?
everyone out?
I don't know.
Playing tonight for the Sixers. Like, who's in?
What?
Hi. That's my voice.
I have no idea.
.440, you're right. So 4:15 over there.
Yep. I guess we can start now. Hello, fellow neighbors. Welcome to this week's edition of Simulation Saturday. I am Bruce the Noob. Here with me, as always, is the Master J. Master J, how are you doing on this fine Tuesday evening?
I'm swagtastic. How you been?
Swagtastic. I have been also swagtastic. This week's matchup is we're doing the Philadelphia Eagles at the New Orleans Saints.
Oh.
Because, quite frankly, we never have thought that the Eagles would have made this far. Especially against that Bears defense, but...
Oh my god, what a weird game.
Shall we talk about it?
Cody Parkey is still a Philadelphia Eagle, everybody, as we can finally announce.
Yes.
So, congratulations to him. It was a weird game, though, and I can't lie to you, I don't think we should have won.
We definitely should not have won.
I mean, that's the hottest take you can give, but just from the chances we had and the opportunities that we gave them versus us, the Bears had an advantage, and I can't say we didn't get lucky, but Foles did have a really good scoring drive.
That he did.
That was probably one of his best drives in his career.
To go in there and go against the #1 defense in the league,
and especially under pressure, it was amazing.
Yeah, against Khalil Mack and the Bears, that is amazing. He did. I mean, he did it last year against the Vikings, but this is a Bears team that has been pretty damn good this whole season. They dominated the North, the NFC North. I think they beat the Rams.
Yeah, they beat the Rams, and I mean, like, that game was also kind of like this game, except it didn't go the Rams' way.
Yeah.
That was a weird game too. I didn't watch that game. I just knew that when I looked at my fantasy points, I was not seeing Todd Gurley doing anything.
Speaking of which, Todd Gurley's activated for this upcoming week.
Oh yeah, that was gonna happen. They were just resting him at this point.
Yeah,
but,
at that point, yeah.
Yep, and got Alvin Kamara's and Drew Brees is playing.
Yes.
Teddy Bridgewater had his fame for 5 minutes, which was not great.
No.
Who the hell was the quarterback for the Panthers last week? Was it Allen or something?
It was whoever.
Kyle Allen.
Kyle Allen, yep.
A no-namer. I think he was maybe undrafted, and he just lit him up. I'm not sure if it was second or... I didn't watch the game, but I'm pretty sure it was the first team defense out there when he played.
Yeah, I think it was. I forget which team it was that was playing all of their starters. It might have been the Saints. They might have just been resting Breeze.
Yeah,
I think they're playing all of their starters.
I think you're right. I think it was just Bridgewater.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's it's been a crazy last couple of weeks with a wild card game. Cowboys fans, they can go for now until they get knocked out by probably the Rams, or they pull off a miracle.
I mean, they are playing pretty well. I can't tear them apart right now. I mean,
Hey,
this is probably. I mean, if after their third playoff win in what 20 years, you know.
Yeah, third playoff win. Their third playoff win in 20 years.
I can't,
Past
you
20
know,
years.
you got to give them something, you know.
Yeah, if they manage
Cowboys are in it. I mean,
if they manage to get past the Rams, I might be a little bit shocked. But then that just means if we get past the Saints, comes down to a rematch of this past season and shows who more superior. So yeah.
I mean, if it ends up the NFC Championship,
Comes down to an
I
NFC
think
matchup.
it'll be nuts. Yeah, I don't think it's happening. One of these teams is not going to make it. It's almost a guarantee. But you know, you never know. You never know. You know, it could be Cowboys Eagles in the NFC Championship. That would be sick. And I kind of want to see the Cowboys, but at the same time, I kind of like the way we played against the Rams. So I'm not really sure. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But we got to get this week, and the Saints are a tough team. Kind of offensively struggling the last few weeks, but you know.
But
they played well against the Bucks, but other than that, the last few weeks has been meh.
And playoff Saints are a lot different from regular season Saints.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta see. I mean, last year they kind of got a fluke play. You know, we all know about Stephon Diggs and that catch.
Yeah, it was a one and done.
You know,
but that team has Kirk Cousins on them now, so
that's why they're not in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's go on here with this lovely game that we got planned for you guys today on this fine Tuesday evening or Saturday afternoon when this goes live on the YouTubes.
Yeah, and yes, I do realize that everybody on my roster needs to be, like, basically Ajayi will probably still be on there, and I need to take him out, and Wentz will probably, Madden's retarded. So we'll get that out of the way right away.
Let's just cross our fingers and hope for the best, right?
Yeah.
Right. Now I have something to show. Well, Sam, next time she comes over.
In, everybody. It's the coach.
This lovely beautiful red thing in my hand.
Oh, I think the in-game music for Madden is off now.
I think it is too.
I mean, was that copyright?
No, I don't think that ever is copyright. It's usually the licensed songs that they have.
Okay,
like
maybe we can put that back as we're doing this, but
yeah,
just. So it's not
from a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans.
Yeah, I know.
The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the top.
At least in the dome.
Yes.
And we're set as well as the Saints
I think they were a dumpster fire before Breeze, but
they might have been.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared?
All right, let him put that on real quick. As you can see, we had down the 1 because of copyright issues. But
what was that at, 20?
25.
Oh, okay. Alright, there's that. Okay. I'm probably going to get it anyway because the end of the game we'll get the loading screen, but it's alright.
Yeah.
Okay, they do have Foles out. I mean, in there.
Just double check everyone, just make sure.
Alright,
okay.
Alright.
Who is that guy?
Oh, Boston Scott?
Yeah.
We saw. Guess what team he was on before we signed him?
Who?
Saints.
Really?
Yeah, remember when Mark Ingram was suspended? They had him as their
second.
He was kind of the same role.
Okay.
Yeah, he was kind of the backup.
Okay.
But we all know Alvin Kamara this first few weeks.
To give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game. That's who's going to come out of this
White
one
versus
on
black.
top.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started.
Jake Elliott is our new Cody Parkey, but he's better. He won't do a double doink.
And in hindsight, probably should have
That
stayed
game is
where
going
he
to go
was
down
as he'll
infamy,
only get back
along
to
with the
16-yard
game
line.
like the Fog Bowl.
Here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, the former Purdue Boilermaker. It's Drew Brees.
Total
He's a dancing boy.
Of consistency, almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice, after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I started calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Whoa.
Wow.
So a decent game.
And only the first play of the game, not a pick. That's a
bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about
surprise.
it. Only people celebrating.
But you did run the ball, so it wasn't going to be a pick.
Yeah, no.
To throw, it's Breeze.
Now, somebody can pick that off.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hey, easy.
The defense has shifted like 30 times already. And like sinker safety.
Here's Breeze to throw. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Benjamin
They'll
Watson.
wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Hey, two.
Now Breeze on third down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Foles. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Foles. Ertz has it left side. And he's got this down to the 35. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Oh, God, look at the way he's running.
The Eagles into
so
the
awkward.
red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a toss play. Here's Adams. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Josh Adams scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The football going back to the New Orleans Saints. I wanted to ask you, Charles, for the Saints, how you think they stack up against the other teams near the top of the NFC, the Rams, the Bears. Where do you think they figure in?
Well, they can score
Well,
well
I'm
enough
playing.
that if the
We
Rams
love
set a
playing.
heavy pace, they can go out and they can score with them and stay right there. They have enough defense that if Chicago makes it a low-scoring defensive affair, they got enough defense to win that way. So
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken
This
down.
game so far seems
An
like a
excellent
simulation.
pick up at 34 yards.
Yeah.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now Breeze. And that's complete. It's Watson. And now look at this.
What?
Big gain, but a fumble. And the Eagles have recovered.
They cheating.
So the defense there opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up.
I don't even
In
hit
this
stick.
case,
Oh, okay.
Just give credit to where it belongs.
I don't
Knocked
want
it
it.
free,
So,
made a big
all
play.
good.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it because if the ball's shifting or
He's
moving
down.
before the
Yeah,
knee
he's-
or any other part of the body hits the ground.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Breeze now. And his throw is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and short.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith from a yard out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense is a tough bill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Philadelphia getting the football back here, and when you discuss the Eagles, that season seems like every week we kind of go back and forth. Hey, they're done. They're still alive. They're done. They're alive. And that Week 15 win, I don't think many people saw that coming against the Rams in L.A.
I will guarantee many didn't see that coming for a couple of reasons. One, Philadelphia was coming off of a bruising battle that they lost in overtime against Dallas.
You had open
Dallas
space.
ran, I believe, 90-plus plays against them. That's hard to bounce back from, yet they did it. Also, the Rams were coming off a game where they didn't play really well on the road against Chicago. We all expected them to get back in form at home. So, no, not many people saw that coming at all. Give Philadelphia credit. They've kept themselves alive for a possible playoff spot and a chance to defend their Super Bowl championship.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. He got 29 yards that time. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Some bullshit.
Pass interference. Defense.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now Foles. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get
arms out and hands out. Probably
and
help.
that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A touchdown apiece in this first quarter of play. 7-all is the score. We'll head back to New Orleans after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the... from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Spurs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Let's just
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
I would be fired if that tackle like that.
Easy, easy.
Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Sproles. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run it now with Sproles. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop him from the 1 back to the 2.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Wow.
Right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the 1st down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to.
He's going to get drug tested next day.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to New Orleans after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get set.
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the
less
sack.
people in the line of
Fletcher
scrimmage.
Cox
That's when I get sacked.
coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Forced out to his left. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Here's Brees. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
Thank you. I hope I will.
Throwing on 1st down is Brees. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Easy, kill.
From the gun, it's Brees. Steps away to his left. He's good. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Foles. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. He's got a left. He's got a man. Complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll throw deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Ready? We're waiting.
Breeze now on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. The final shot before half for Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Foles. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
See what my
5
offensive
yards
line
on the catch there brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Escaping the pressure. Right. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw.
Man.
And this will be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tate. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 36 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Hi, everyone.
Just non-existing defense.
Hi, everybody.
I'm a tiny piece of
shit. The Eagles had 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16.
Sorry. I thought I liked Sproles, and I don't like him anymore.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd down, here's Breeze.
Wow.
And he bats it away,
So fucking
and it
done with
falls
this game.
down incomplete.
Well, why is he slapping to you?
That's
That's
the
the other
This
thing.
one made perfect sense to me. He's
Slap
got
it
the only
anywhere else?
touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Like, see, he slaps it to me,
This
but then my guy
offense
didn't
in
even bother
desperate
catching
need
it.
of a conversion as they come up on
Michael
3rd
Thomas
down.
can't catch. Can guard Mike.
Now Breeze on third down. Being chased out left. Nigel Bradham in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
Easy.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. They can't tackle it. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Foles.
Why would you stand right there?
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
You had an opportunity to blitz them, and you just stood right there.
It's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll go with the keeper. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Nick Foles, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line, lower than the defensive front.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Easy. Ready? You waiting? No gain on this defense. No gain.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out?
He put the ball down before he even hit the end
zone. A
zone.
gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Ingram.
Wow, good job. You did it. You win.
Mark Ingram taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Nick Foles gearing up again here to go on offense. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor.
Wow, 4th quarter.
Live in New Orleans.
Is it almost done yet?
Of the football and leading this one.
And am I suffering?
Ready to start the final quarter. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Ertz has it left side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz from 6 yards away. And the Eagles add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Breeze. He'll air it out. And got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Kill!
On second down, Ingram. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
What in the... Okay.
Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Breeze got to have this one. And it is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charlie, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Wide open receiver complete. There he goes right side.
Damn it. That would have been the best touchdown in my career.
All the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Josh Adams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Elliott now to kick this one away.
Got Elliott sprint. Kind of trapped him.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Oh, my God.
This is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Fuck this game.
Picked off by Corey Graham. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But
it's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 46 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They're going to look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls in.
Tip every ball in the game except for intercepted. Right?
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there.
That pass
nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a 3rd down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were doing the camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer, still did it anyway.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another.
Now Breeze wants the football.
You had your fucking fingertips on the ball, and it was in throwing motion.
As they keep piling it on. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense,
each week I find something more just to hate about it.
Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
Clearly.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Doesn't like anything in my play.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to put.
Oh, my God.
Another interception. Picked off at the 46. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
About time you got sacked.
And he goes down.
That's why you just wanted to stand there.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Wow, okay.
And that is incomplete.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. And Tate's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. He's going to get it running right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's at least
she's on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Elliott now to kick this one away. We put our attention now on the Eagles defense. They did their job coming into the hostile environment, doing what needed to be done to get the W.
And that has to feel great because all during the week, that's one of the goals that they talked about. Going on the road, making that stadium their own, establishing themselves in the game. Give them credit. They got all those things done.
Yeah, both sides. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's got a man.
Oh my God, you caught a ball.
A big play. Breeze finding Thomas.
Why is my guy celebrating?
40 yards.
There were always
No
big
idea.
plays for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Thomas is getting
Oh my God, you caught another ball.
And they'll wind up getting
What is this?
all the way down inside the 20. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll run here with Ingram. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team.
That was like literally the best TD celebration in
it's
this
just
game so
something maybe
far.
positive
Yes.
to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Lutz good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. Lutz now to kick this one away. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What?
It just changed.
The victory formation.
Oh my God.
We got a game
Weird.
in hand. and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let one fly for Tate, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Eagles on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Silver.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Flat.
Watch number 86. Watch 86.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27.
Fuck this game forever and its mother and where it came from.
The amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Well,
This has been a
holy hell, for
presentation
once in a
of the
game,
NFL on
I have not led in
EA
rushing
Sports.
yards.
Till next time, we say so
Yeah,
long
because
from
you
the
don't pass
Bayou.
because you throw 10 picks, too.
Yeah. Well, I didn't throw.
I only have like 2 attempts a game, so. But anyway, this game is well out of its field. So it'll be, I think it's going to be, the real game will be 30-24. You know how I am with picking the Eagles and just can't do it?
Yeah.
Saints.
You know what? This is one of those. I think this is. Did I say last week's game was going to come down to the wire?
Which one? This game?
No, the Bears game. Did I say the Bears game was going to come down the wire?
I think we both did.
I think we both did.
We both had an idea.
This game, in itself, is going to come down to the wire yet again. Nick's big dick is going to swing all over the place and just lay itself out across Drew Brees. But no, seriously, this is a tough one. Both Eagles are shocking, and the Saints, I think, are 6-point favorites. This is a tough one.
Why F did they?
I honestly,
They
I
put
want to say
Mark
38.
Ingram out there.
It's going to come down the wire, 38-34. it's tough for me to even pick a team. I want to say the Eagles because of how good they've been playing, but I want to say the Saints too. It's really tough because I think they're gonna get killed. No, they're not gonna get killed. They're not gonna get 41-7 points. 38, 34. Eagles.
Okay.
That's my final prediction.
Okay.
Might change throughout the week, but I think I'm gonna stick with that. Wow. We have to wait. Oh shit. We have to wait till next week to find out who's playing who in the in the divisional round for the championship. That's going to be fun. Real quick, let's. I want to hear your thoughts on this week's matchup against everyone else. So we have Indianapolis Colts at Kansas City.
Okay, I'm giving it to Kansas City. I think Andy Reid's gonna finally figure it out.
I'll
In
be
essence,
right.
he has Patrick Mahomes. He can't fuck this
Yeah,
up.
he has Patrick Mahomes.
It might be a close game.
He'll learn his ways of his old Super Bowl days. And I think Kansas City will go on to the next round.
Now, do I think they're gonna win the Super Bowl, the Chiefs?
It's tough to say. I don't think they're there yet.
I don't know.
Dallas at Rams.
Gotta give it to the Rams. But here's the thing. I don't think this game is gonna be ridiculous. I always kind of think like it's a little out there. I mean, I always say that teams that have a bye week going in actually don't have as big of an advantage.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a stalemate. Like they get to play at home, but they have that 2 weeks of not playing football. Oh, well, yeah, basically, real football. They're not out there on the field. So
Right.
I don't know. They could come in really slow, the Rams. Don't be surprised if they don't score the first half or something like that. I'm not going.
Dallas's defense isn't
But-
really all that much.
They're good with the pass. They're good with the rush.
Yeah, they go with the rush.
But Todd Gurley's a whole different beast, and
yeah,
he's not even all about running. So I think the Rams will score the first half, but it's not going to be like 21-0 at the half or something like that.
it'll be like
It'll be
7-14,
Yeah, it'll
like
be like
7-7.
14, 7,
7-10,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
It ain't gonna be explosive.
I think Rams are going to take that one, only because I don't. Like
yeah, I think
Cowboys.
eventually they'll wake up and smell the Cowboys, and
Yeah,
Jerry's World will be Jerry's
Jerry's
World.
World will be Jerry's World. Yep. We already said Eagles and Saints. Chargers at New England.
Billy B's got that G.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's Tom Brady.
That is Tom Brady.
So
They
I
don't
don't
call him
know.
Go for nothing.
It's tough to say the Chargers can't beat New England, but you always know.
The last time they played each other in a playoff game, didn't Phillip Rivers tear his ACL?
that was a while ago.
That was a while ago. That
And
was
he
what,
played that whole
2011.
game. Yeah.
It's been a while since we've seen the Chargers. They've kind of grown on me the last year.
Was Rivers picked first in that draft too? Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't win a ring.
I don't want to see Tom Brady go to another Super Bowl. I'm gonna say Chargers. I think they got Melvin Gordon's done for the season.
Melvin Gordon's done for the season?
Wait,
No, he's not.
no, he's not.
He's good.
They just got back Hunter Henry.
Oh.
So that's might make a difference. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Chargers for that one. But we'll have to wait and see till these Saturday and Sunday games. We have to wait till the results. So yeah, that does it for this week's edition of Simulation Saturday. If you like this video here on Twitch, please leave us a follow and turn those notifications on so you get notified every time we go live here on Twitch. This is going up on YouTube on Saturday. If you like what you see there, subscribe to us so you never miss a video, as well as spanking that bell button so you get notified every time we upload a brand new video. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And as always, we'll be sure to see you guys in the next video. Say bye, Master J.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
BDN, Big Dick Nick.